What if I told you there's a place on Earth so secretive, so unexplored, that entire civilizations could be buried beneath it, untouched, unknown, and off-limits? A continent cloaked in ice, ancient maps that seem to show it long before we officially discovered it. Nazi expeditions, Cold War military ops, and sudden global treaties shutting off access. This isn't science fiction. This is Antarctica. And tonight we're digging into what lies beneath the frozen silence of the southernmost land on Earth, where science, myth, and conspiracy collide. Long before anyone physically stepped foot on Antarctica, ancient scholars were already convinced it existed. In the 2nd century AD, the Greek philosopher Claudius Ptolemy spoke of Terra Australis incognita, the unknown southern land. But here's the strange part. Ptolemy wasn't basing this on discovery. He just believed the Earth needed a southern landmass to balance the weight of the North. That's right, a belief, not a sighting. But this idea stuck. For centuries, cartographers across Europe included this phantom continent on maps, long before it was discovered in 1820. Jump to the year 1513. An Ottoman admiral named Piri Reis presents a map to the Sultan of the Empire. It's detailed, it's stunning, and it appears to show a part of Antarctica without ice, centuries ahead of any known exploration. How could that be possible? Reis claimed he based the map on older sources, now lost, gathered from sailors and explorers. Some say it's just a distorted view of South America's tip, but others believe he had access to ancient maps from a long-lost civilization. And this wasn't the only map raising eyebrows. In 1531, a French mathematician named Orontius Phineus created another map, one even more bizarre. It showed a detailed, accurate-looking landmass eerily similar to Antarctica, ice-free, with coastlines that matched what modern satellites would confirm centuries later. Now think about that. Australia hadn't even been officially discovered by Europeans yet. Could Phineus have guessed it? Or did he have access to prehistoric maps showing Earth before the last ice age? And that leads us into one of the most provocative theories of all. Enter Charles Hapgood, a 20th century historian who turned the academic world upside down with one radical idea. Antarctica was Atlantis. His theory: around 12,000 years ago, Earth's crust shifted rapidly, a phenomenon he called crustal displacement. This plunged a once temperate landmass into the deep freeze we now call Antarctica. According to Hapgood, an advanced civilization lived there before the pole shift, and its sudden burial beneath ice could explain the Atlantis myth and the global flood stories in dozens of ancient cultures. While modern science still questions the speed of such a shift, the plate tectonics theory, which came later, didn't fully disprove Hapgood. If anything, it added fuel to the fire. And the 20th century was just getting started with Antarctica's mysteries. In the late 1930s, Nazi Germany launched expeditions to Antarctica. Publicly, it was about whale oil and resources. But rumors persist of hidden agendas, like finding ancient technology, building a secret base, or even uncovering Atlantean ruins. Then came Operation Highjump, led by U.S. Admiral Richard Byrd in 1946-47. On paper, it was a military training and scientific research mission, but the operation was massive. 13 ships, 33 aircraft, 4,700 troops, all heading into a frozen wasteland? Conspiracy theorists believe Highjump was an attempt to confront something already there, possibly Nazi remnants or something not human at all. Admiral Byrd later claimed in an interview that Antarctica was a land of untold resources and warned of enemy aircraft that could fly from pole to pole in minutes. Wait, what? In 1959, just over a decade later, a global pact was signed. the Antarctica Treaty. It banned military activity, banned resource extraction, and closed off 98% of the continent for scientific research only. Sounds noble, right? But many wonder, why then? Just as public curiosity peaked, governments shut the doors. What exactly is being preserved or suppressed? Here's where things turn speculative, but fascinating. We know that Antarctica was once green and forested. Fossil records and ice core samples prove it. We know it was once closer to the equator. So, could a civilization have existed there before the ice? Satellite anomalies, strange formations beneath the ice, and whistleblower claims all hint at structures hidden beneath 3 to 5 kilometers of frozen time. But no one can drill deep enough. Yet. Some believe that as climate change accelerates ice melt, the truth may one day be revealed. Antarctica remains one of Earth's last true frontiers, a place where science, legend, and secrecy swirl together like the icy winds that never stop blowing. Ancient maps, unproven theories, government restrictions, buried cities, alien rumors, untapped power. Are these just stories? Or signs we're not being told everything? You don't have to believe every theory, but the next time you look at a map of the world, ask yourself, why is the coldest, most desolate place on Earth also the most protected? Because sometimes the truth isn't buried in fiction. It's buried beneath the ice.